Today we're going to use a soccer ball to work on dribbling. So the things that we want to remember are insides of our feet when we're tapping the ball, about arm's length away, and try to keep your eyes up as much as you can, but if you need to look at the ball, that's totally fine. So it's small tap, small tap, small tap, small tap, small tap, and it's not necessarily every step. If I'm running, I would kick it out further in front of me. Now the thing is that some people might not have a soccer ball, so I also have a ball, and it's a little deflated. That's no big deal. I can still use it. It's the same thing, using the insides of my feet. So small tap, small tap, small tap. And even more people might not have a ball like that, so you could use a tennis ball. And this one's going to be trickier. So if you can use a tennis ball, it's actually going to help you a lot, because you can use a tennis ball, you can easily use a soccer ball then. So small tap, small tap, small tap. Now, the one thing that everybody is probably guaranteed to have near their house or at their house would probably be a rock. So I don't know if you've ever been walking down the sidewalk and you're kicking a rock as you go along, and you can use a rock. But please make sure that when you're kicking the rock, it's not at a vehicle or at somebody's house or at another person. So if we're stuck inside doing some dribbling, we have quite a few options too. So I got a couple of them lined up for us. So I have a pool toy that we could use. I actually found a hockey puck that would slide on the floor if I have like a wood floor. A stuffed animal, and I also found a dog toy that I could use. So any one of them, it's the same thing, just tap with the inside of your feet. Now if you're inside on a wood floor, it's a little bit harder because a ball likes to roll quite a bit. A better option for when you're inside might be the stuffed animal if you're on a wood floor and a flat floor, because they don't quite slide as easily using the inside of your foot stuff. And the one that everybody should probably have is some paper. So wad it up into a ball, and you can use a piece of paper. Now the cool part is, if you go over the carpet, it still works. So it's still using the inside of your feet. What I would like you to do now is to practice your dribbling. Take about 10 minutes, if not more, to practice dribbling. And remember, we used a soccer ball, but if you don't have one of those, you can use really any kind of ball. We even used a stuffed animal, we used a rock, we also used a wadded up piece of paper, so whatever works for you. Now if you're in 3rd through 5th grade, you can use the time that you practice dribbling a part of your activity log, but make sure when you are dribbling, you're practicing the 3 big parts. And the first one is using the insides of your feet. And if you're playing a real soccer game, obviously you would use all parts of your feet, but usually when you're dribbling and no one's around, it's just the insides. Arm's length away, so in other words, when you're going at about jogging or walking speed, it should be about the distance of your arms. As you move faster though, it should be a little bit further out in front of you. And then the last one is to make sure that your eyes are looking where you're going. Now when you do dribble, there is a lot of times where you're going to need to look at the ball, glance down at the ball. So try to make sure that you're not just staring at the ball, and it is okay to look at the ball though, and you don't have to stare up the whole time. All right, everybody, good luck, and get out there this week because it should be really nice.